Have you ever thought about writing a book, starting a podcast, or building a huge social media funnel just to get more clients? Now, don't get me wrong. I have a book, I have a podcast, and I have social media, and they are important. But if you rely on them as your only strategy to keep the lights on, it's a trap. Today, I'm going to show you why relying solely on these shiny objects is dangerous and how you can lock in real untouchable revenue first. I helped my clients win over $5.7 billion in contracts, but a few years ago, I fell into a trap that catches a lot of small, smart business owners. My list of growth ideas kept growing, and I started prioritizing content over my core sales pipeline. But then I looked at the facts. Now, with social media, you don't control the platform, you're just renting the space, and your account can be banned without explanation. And I realized I was exhausting myself chasing consumer trends and renting space and attention while missing out on building a real, safe, and owned sales pipeline. And if you want to stop guessing and start growing safely, you need to understand that there are three principles. First one is that you're just running social media. Right now, 67% of small businesses rely on social media to get their sales. But you don't own the platform, and your account, it can be shut down tomorrow without any explanation. You can't build a safe legacy business on top of rented space. Number two is prioritize and size do matter. A formal sales pipeline is key to knowing exactly what is working and what is not. In fact, 55% of sales leaders say they lose money simply because they don't have a formal sales process. Books and podcasts are great for authority, but hope and likes are not a pipeline. You need to secure your big, predictable revenue first. Number three is that the biggest brands don't rely on trends. Look at Apple or IBM. They don't rely on viral video to make payroll. They secure huge government contracts to guarantee baseline revenue. Last year alone, the federal government spent over $755 billion, and local governments spent over $1.5 trillion. If the private sector was totally safe, these giants wouldn't bother with government. Now, if you're feeling like you're winning on accident, you're growing your business without a plan, start building a system that wins on purpose. If you want to build an asset that survives the next 10, 20, 30, 50 years, we built a free 3-part video training called the Leverage Method. In this free 3 short 10-minute sessions, you will discover how to map your current commercial experience, use subcontracting as a paid apprenticeship, and start predictable municipal and federal work so you never have to stress about what Friday's payroll is going to look like again. Click the link in the description to watch the free video right now. How do you escape the shiny object trap? Here is a 3-step process. Step 1 is to stop chasing shiny objects. You have to stop the marketing circus and build a guided sales process. I had a client spending thousands on fancy marketing while ignoring bids equal to their annual revenue last year in their backyard. We shut down the distractions, focused on one agency, and their revenue finally stabilized. Step number 2 is to act like an advisor, not an influencer. So you don't need to entertain people. You need to package your exact skills for the government buyer who is legally required to spend money. One client simplified their marketing strategy, focused their energy on local government, and won a multi-year deal without ever going viral. Step number 3 is install formal sales infrastructure. Now, you must replace random acts of marketing with a documented sales pipeline targeting the public sector, and it's overlapping with your private sector experience. Another client of ours installed this exact pipeline to secure a massive state contract. They never had to worry about what to post on social media again. Remember, the government buys exactly what you are already selling in the private sector. It's time to build your fortress. Now, if you found that this is helpful, make sure to subscribe for more strategies on building a predictable revenue.